Hi everybody, and welcome back to the last video, part 4 of my interactive balloon series.
Oh man!
I know, but don't worry, I still have plenty of other videos that I'm going to be releasing after this that I know you guys and girls are going to like. Or at least I hope you do. So let's get right into today's video. Today, we will be looking at a technique that balloon performers use to help create their balloon shows. I'll be discussing this technique first, and then I'll be going into detail on how I used it to create one of the balloon shows I used to perform. Now, this technique creates a show that is cumulative. The idea is to build parts of a big wow factor piece throughout the show and to use those parts in different routines. And then at the end of the show, you put all the parts together and you build the big build of the wow. You build the big wow factor piece, and that is your grand finale. Now, how do you go about starting to develop your new show using this technique? Well, I recommend finding a big wow factor piece that you really like. Then, take that piece and sit down, study it. Get a cup of coffee, relax, just chill out on the sofa, and stare at the piece. Kind of like staring at the clouds. And see if you can break apart that wow factor piece into different sections. What smaller pieces can it be broken up into? And more importantly, how can you use those in routines? Maybe they tell a story. Maybe a puppet can use it in some manner or something that's a little silly. Or maybe there's like an epic battle scene and you need a giant hammer of some sort. I don't know. Get a piece that looks like a hammer. And that's the basic premise of the technique there. Now that I got your brain thinking, let me show you how I used it to create one of my shows that I used to perform. One of the first balloon shows I created a while back used this technique. And for the finale wow factor piece, I used this dragonfly. It looks pretty hard, but it's actually relatively simple and easy to make, especially if you make it over the duration of your show, the course of your show. The first individual piece that I saw here was a toothbrush. You see the back tail here was the handle, and up here was the head of the toothbrush, and I had bristles coming out. And I did a comedy piece with this, in which there was a balloon monster puppet that didn't want to brush his teeth, and he ended up finding out that if you don't brush your teeth fall out and they turn yellow, and it's good to keep up with your teeth. The next piece that I saw was on the dragonfly's head. If you turn it this way, the head itself, to me it looked like a head, like a baby head. So you would have the head of the baby here, and you would have like a little blanket coming around here, like it was swaddled up and all nice and cozy. And these balloons here are Linkaloons. Now, I used to use white Linkaloons here, because if I drew a baby face on this balloon, you wouldn't be able to see it. So I used a white Linkaloon, and I drew the face on it, and then, when the routine was done, I would rotate the Linkaloon so the face was on the inside. So that way, for the final routine, you would just have the dragonfly. Now, the last part that I had to work with, I had an idea for the body and the head of the dragonfly, but I wasn't sure what to do with the wings. And I tried coming up with different things for the wings when I thought to myself, instead of trying to force the wings to be something else, leave them as wings. So I did. I came up with a really fun game where I called a little girl up, or sometimes a boy if they wanted to, and I made them into the fairy prince or princess. Again, boy, girl. They can be whatever they want to be. And I gave them the wings, I put it on like a little strap, and they also got a wand. And we played a really fun game, and there were some riddles and puzzles involved, which really got the kids thinking. And then after those 3 routines were done, obviously for the end of the show, I built the big wow factor piece. What I did is the baby had a round balloon for the bottom. I popped the round balloon and I attached the toothbrush. I took the bristles off of the toothbrush and I put the fairy wings inside the dragonfly like you saw earlier. And then, for the finale, I would take a giant crystal clear 360 and I would stick it in the dragonfly and I would fly the dragonfly over the kids, over the crowd. And that's how I used the balloon show technique, or the wow factor technique, to create my first balloon show. Actually, my second balloon show. But it was one of my first shows. Now, as far as using this technique goes to build your own show, I recommend looking for a wow factor piece that really fits you, really fits your personality, and something that you're comfortable with and something you enjoy. Because that's really going to make the show more genuine, and it's going to be something you like, and that's going to come out in your performances. Well, that's going to do it for this interactive balloon series. I hope you enjoyed these videos that I've been putting out, and if you'd like to see another series, feel free to put a comment down below and I'll take a look at it and I'll see what I can come up with. But for now, I have a couple other videos that I'd like to put out, some miscellaneous things that I think you're going to like. So look for those in the next upcoming videos. Thank you for joining me on this journey here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!